Hi Leo, welcome to this Tarot Love reading. My name's Sophia. Welcome to this community. Lightworkers, twin flames, seeds from the stars, star seeds. So Leo, what I was getting was kind of a turbulent time, I feel. Not sure where you're going, feeling a bit uneasy. This could be... I was going to say it's your person, not sure. Could be a reflection of your person, but yeah, I don't think you would know this. And it was kind of a negative and a positive. The positive was like, okay, I'm going to ride through this wave, put it that way. Six of Swords, trying to push through, because Six of Swords has stormy waters on one side and calm on the other. That's on the traditional Rider-Waite deck, which most follow, well, most tarot readers start with. But I feel the negative part of it was the drive might fail. It might stop. I'm hoping today, I don't know, I'm so busy, it's unreal. But I'm hoping today I'll do a talk video. I like to do the talk videos as soon as I get the nod to do it, or the download, or whatever you want to call it, about it. So I don't like to delay it till the next day, because I'll probably forget on the download. You know, they tell me, unlike most, when I get a download, I'll take action, because I'm like, if they wanted me to do it tomorrow, I would have got the download tomorrow. Most people, including yourself, get downloads and ignore it, or don't take action on it. And I'm like, why not? But anyway, so I'm going to do a talk video about why this, what I'm feeling with this energy that I'm getting of Leo, of positive thinking, let's just say, but I'll be honest, non-action, right? Just riding the storm or something like that, riding the wave and let it calm down, and then you know, but there was no no power behind it. Do you see? Like, oh, absolutely, I'm gonna push forward or something like that. But I'll talk about that, like I said, in the Facebook group. The link's in the description box if you want to join. It's free to join. It's a private group. I do far more postings in there than I do on here, because YouTube is just like telly. And you tell me someone who got rich, famous, successful, a humanitarian, changed planet Earth, an activist who watched TV or YouTube, and I'll give you all three of my communities, right? So I made a Facebook group, so there's more stuff you can be in, engaged in, such as, I'll give you things to read and ask you questions. You can ask me questions. I'm answering questions tomorrow. Other people in Facebook, although in mission post as well, though they're slacking, don't worry, I'll be having words with them tomorrow or Saturday when I do their weekly reading. But they normally do post in there as well and answer questions and stuff like that. So it's far more than just this YouTube channel of just watching and doing jack shit, sat on your ass, listening, thinking that's enough. I'll be honest. They are Six of Swords. So the link's in the description box. The group is created so that you take action, not for you, oh, there's more stuff in there, so I'll just listen to Sophia and the others and do nothing. That's on you, but it's not created for that. It's for you to see why you're here. King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Six of Swords. So the King of Swords is just you or your person, or both. I think your person is here, right? This is a reflection of why your person's here. Because I think that you are, like, I felt this initial energy of, okay, maybe your person has cut you off, King of Swords, cold cutting, right? Doing something, from an old graveyard, something like dead and buried idea. Don't worry about, don't watch him or her, don't worry about that. But maybe there was an argument or some cutting words or something like that. And you're like, okay, I'll let it slide. I'll just get on and do my thing over here. But how they are is how you're supposed to be. Put it this way, a bit more like me. And I did say a bit more, not like me, because I know not everyone's going to be out there, because they're too much scared of not getting subscribers, likes, and bookings. So I know they're not as blatant as me. But on the flip side, because I am, they know that I can guarantee to get them pushing forward in work. It makes me get more bookings. I don't do it for that reason. I just talk like this. This is how I channel. My point is, there's something here that your person is teaching you about. I wouldn't say logic, because their logic is a bit skewed, about how to be more cold and cutting. In my words, you're too soft. You're too soft. You're a people pleaser, right? You just follow what people are telling you to do. For example, the King of Swords underneath the Queen of Pentacles, to me is, oh well, all twin flames do crystals and tarot and stuff like that, so that's why I do it, right? There's no logic to it. King of Swords, right? And it's like he doesn't care about it. They generally don't care what you do, really, not in a horrible way. My person has no, like, I'll put it this way, if I was Beyonce doing doing this, right, it wouldn't make no difference to him, right? They don't make no difference on what you're doing. You think what you're doing is, well, I'm healing this planet, I'm crystals and spiritual, and I'm better than this person who's just a mechanic. And I'm like, no, you're no different, and I'm no different to my person, right? There's no difference. There's an up your arseness. There's an up to tea, whatever it's called. There's a, oh, okay, I'm calm, I'm collective, all is love. And he's like, no, you need to be stepping up. He's showing you with his cutting sword of like how to step up and isolate yourself. But you're both in, look, he's sat in a graveyard thing, look, right, stone, and you're sat in a gravestone. You're both in belief systems, like I said, that, you know, you're both not right, but that's just because you're not in your twin flame journey at all, I heard. So you're selling crystals, you're doing tarot, you're doing Reiki, you're doing acupuncture, you're doing yoga, you're doing meditation, you're doing natural products. That's you, right? Nothing. And yes, I will question anybody about it. They're quite welcome to email me, not with fuckeries, oh, fuck off, Sophia, you're fucking stupid. That's stupid. I'll have an open debate all day long about you tell me how meditation works when you're full of 98% of negativity. How can that align you? Eckhart Tolle, live in the now. It works in the now. Then you get up and you have the rest of the day, the rest of the entire, that few seconds is not worth making a whole career over that few seconds. What we are here to teach people how to live correctly on this planet, not for a few seconds, right? Whatever you're doing. And so that's what he's telling you. Cut it out, or logicate it, or be more bold, something like that with a knife, because there's true form cutting. That's your person. The Wheel of Fortune is, he's here. That's why I said your person's here to teach you. He's here, she's here to teach you that Wheel of Fortune, right? About what you're working on. Because the Queen of Pentacles holds the Pentacles. Can you see around her is the sun? I feel I'm triggering someone. Oh, I'm always fucking triggering people, to be honest. But I feel like you're like, no, probably no. Look how she's enlightened round it. Like look, this woman looks nice and kind and caring and stuff like that. What's that got to do with changing planet Earth? Being nice, kind and caring. Most people don't call me nice, kind and caring. I've made changes in so many people's lives so far than anyone with millions of pounds. Such as Tony Robbins, such as you, right? It depends how long you've been doing this. You probably might, if you've done it longer than me, you might have had more customers than me. And how many people have you changed? 0, including your own life with whatever you're doing here. And I can 100% guarantee that, right? Why? Because you'll be doing to me. Your person be here. You'll be having a community. We're not here to just you solo sit over there and be the enlightened one and be loving and like. He's here telling you cut it out. Divine Wheel of Fortune, right? It's just like going over and over and over and just sitting there doing the same old. He'll get the point in the end. He'll come towards me. This is divine. This is you, and it's not working, is it? He keeps cutting you off, going ghost, stuff like that, right? The 6 of Swords is like, you need to move forward. 6 of Swords is with guidance. When people say, 6 of Swords has a guide in the boat, right? And I've done this on a Scorpio reading. It was the 6 of Swords, and then if you go and watch it, it's about 7 minutes in. And then the lights went off and it was a big bang, And I was like, there's not just guides on planet Earth. I am your guide. And then it went off. And I'm like, see, there's guides on planet Earth. Clarification, right? I am a guide on this planet, such as what you're supposed to be. Oh, my guides told me. And I'm like, well, I'm a guide, right? And I'm a proper guide, because proper guidance is someone who pushes you forward through stormy waters, not just talks about it, right? Not just gives you programs, which leaves you over there to do it, right? Which doesn't work, because it was so corrupted with negativity, just giving you a program, when television is taken over by YouTube, which is just watching. TV was watching, this is watching. People just used to just watching. Need to be accountable for what you do in this planet, right? Laws of karma. So this is about you pushing forward, because you're just staying there waiting for your person. You're like, I want to move, but I don't, right? Because nothing's changing. But this is divine, wheel of fortune. Look at what you're doing with your money, right? You get money off people. This is like ripping people off. I'm not ripping people off. Well, your version of ripping people off is saying like, oh, I'm going to give you a program with like, with a book and, you know, I don't know, and a couple of audios, and you only get the book. That's your version of ripping off. Here's what the universal laws is ripping off, right? Saying you can deliver something which you know doesn't work. That's you. Reiki, acupuncture, yoga, blah, blah, blah. If you tell that person, listen, whatever you're doing works in that second, for a second, if at all, would you get paid? That's this, the divine. So karma is you won't get your person. That's why you're sat in the boat waiting. Shall I go push forward or shall I not? Because you don't know what's going on with your person, because you're not listening. You think that because you're spiritual and he's not, you're the better person. I said you're both sat in graves of old outdated belief systems, right? Both of you, right? And this is the divine teaching you, right? Which he is teaching you to cut it out. But you think because you're spiritual, which is spiritual bullshit, like I said, doesn't work. So that is why you're sat there and being selfish. Once again, these words are going to trigger you. I'm not selfish. I'm not ripping people off. Five of Swords is selfish, and it's in the reading. Five of Swords is getting a one-over on people. It doesn't matter if you're ignorant or not to it, right? But if you've got crystals and you buy a bunch of crystals and you upload it to an Etsy shop and you tell people and you read out the description of this amethyst, this is to do with healing addictions and third eye, and this will do and make you feel better and blah, blah, blah. It's bullshit, right? It doesn't work. Your job, if you're getting money off people, right, which is hard to get because most people are poor, 98 is poor, then you should know if it works or not. It's like literally buying a car and saying, this car, buy this car, it's fast car, it's good, and petrol, and it don't work. How is that not Five of Swords? Underneath the divine, how is that not Five of Swords? You don't have to be a master criminal, right? Like I said, manipulating of like telling people, I'll buy this product, and then they don't receive it. You're lying to yourself about stuff that you're selling. It's next to the Queen of Pentacles or what you're doing. Oh, well, I'm a carer, I'm a nurse, I'm a doctor, so I should be with my twin flame. I'm like, divine says no. It's not about that. Your contract is to be a humanitarian. How is what you're doing humanitarian? Do you volunteer anywhere? Are you literally changing someone's life? No. This is deception big time. Lying to people. I remember someone said, oh, my mission is just to do tarot. If that's my mission, that's my mission. I said, well, I didn't say it to her. I heard her say it. But I'm like, if she wants to lie to herself, you know, but she said it out on the channel. But the only thing she didn't say, this could be your mission. She wants to lie to herself. What you're doing is taking money from people. but she still offered tarot readings, which once again, you know, not all tarot readers are bad, but you're a twin flame light worker starseed. And I'll tell you why they're not bad, because they say this is your potential outcome. If they don't say that, then they should make it clear. This won't do shit unless you get off your ass and do it. This is what needs to change. I'm telling you what needs to change in this tarot reading. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, right? When this changes, you listen to the signs of what your person is showing you from this divine contract, right? Wheel of Fortune. Then this changes, right? From childhood, from 7 years old, you were spiritual, right? And you went off into this fake bullshit spirituality, but you could have been seeing orbs or stuff like that. You could have been doing proper spirituality. You went into the easier option of it, right? So go back to when you was younger, when the this could be incarnated elemental you were as a child, and you've gone into this stupid ass route of crystals, tarot. Now I do tarot, yes, but do I just do tarot? I do tarot, I do image readings, I've got 5 decks of cards, I do mission bootcamp 1, mission bootcamp 2, I've got 3 communities, I've got Facebook group, I do counselling. Do you want me to go on? I don't just do tarot, right? I don't just do crystals, I just don't do acupuncture. I'm here to teach you. I am no different than you. Why are you just doing this? And what you do is manipulating. Queen of, look, both of these are the pentacles, right? And you think it's going to lead to you getting married with your person with his pentacle. It's not. It's not, because look, you're stuck in the boat here. It's a student. A page is a student. This woman, the feminine, is a student. Right? If you think your person's just going to change because you're, oh, I'm enlightened, I'm spiritual, I'm godly, and this and that, he's the bad one. No, it doesn't matter. That's once again following the old way of doing things. I'm reading this too long today. This is to do with listening to the old twin flames advisors and all these other people you listen to. I'm like, no, stop listening to other people and listen to people who guarantee their work. Listen to people who are actually making changes. Listen to people who are actually with their twin flame. Listen to people who are actually doing what you want to do, right? Not just, oh, the twin flame's doing tarot, so I'm going to do tarot, right? Who is not with their person, who's not in union, who's not in mission, who's not making any changes, who doesn't do anything. That's this reading, Father Swords. You want to change that? You need to be booking me. Why? Because I guarantee everything. And I said everything on my website, I guarantee. And didn't you hear what I just said I do? Right? So up to you, or you can go back sitting here waiting for your person. They won't come. The divine's in the middle of you and your person. Right? I'm out. Speak to you later.